the love song, a breakup song, like I texted him personally being like, yo, this song's about you. By the time ABC came out, I blocked him on everything.
Okay, good.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
So we're with Gayle. Now, what's great about Gayle, and you're going to learn a lot of great things about Gayle. Of course, you know her song, abcdefu. We'll get into that and the lyrics in a minute. And Gayle, welcome to the show, first of all. Thanks for being up so early with us.
Thank you for having me here. I appreciate it.
You know what, Gayle, even though you probably just started to know who she is because of this particular song, she's been around a little bit. She's worked in bars, and this is not your very first moment in the music industry. And it sometimes takes a song like this to get people's attention because it's such a great, honest, to-the-point song. And I think about years back, Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl. Remember? Yep. That was really the song that catapulted her into our heads because it was a song that was so honest. Right. So this song, talk about writing this song, where it comes from, and what it means to you, because it means a lot to us already.
Yeah, it's so funny. What I think is really like ironic and funny for the song for me personally is just that it stems from a place of trying so hard to be nice. Like I was trying so hard to be like a nice and good person. Like I was in this relationship and basically like I got out of it. And honestly, like even when I broke up with this person, like it wasn't stemmed of this place of like, he's a terrible person. Like it just wasn't working out. And so I was trying really hard to like maintain our friendship. Like my friendship with this person was like specifically really important. And honestly, like I prioritized it like a little too much, but I was just like, I'm going to be this person's friend. And for some reason, like I felt the need to call him. Like I would call him like once a week and I'd be like, what's up, buddy? How are you? And we got to like, honestly, like a really good spot. Like every couple of weeks we'd call each other, talk, catch up on our lives. And we got to a good point, but even during the phone calls, like there'd be like little jabs, like just little things that he would like say that he knew would like hurt my feelings. Like like things that like it was always like little stuff, like even like my name, like he'd just be like, oh, it's not a great name, and it's like,
are you
what?
kidding?
You gotta be
wow. By the way, can I pause you for a second? We're hearing some weird, I don't know, can you turn down your mic a little, a hair or something?
Yeah, we
heard everything you said.
Yeah,
you don't have to start over. We're good. But so you were hanging on to this relationship with a guy who was obviously an a-hole.
A turd.
Yeah, he was not a good thing. But basically, like I remember I was talking to a mutual friend of ours, and I was literally talking about our friendship. I was like, I'm so happy that we finally got to a good point in our friendship. And she was like, I'm so sorry to be the one to tell you this, but like he's not saying nice things about you behind your back. And the biggest thing I guess that really made me angry is that like I never purposely went out to like hurt his feelings. I never purposely like went out and like did things to ever hurt him or paint him in a negative light. And after all of that, and after I tried so hard to be like a nice person to him, even though there's times where I did not want to, I wanted to like be a petty person or do something that I knew that would maybe get under his skin. But I tried really hard to have like self-control and not do that. But even after all of that, him still wanting to do those things, like all of those like little jabs ended up being like a lot of hurting, which kind of led to ABC. So it was kind of like all of those little jabs ended with me being this like big F you, like super, because I also didn't process it. So when I was literally like just like talking about it, I was like, God, I hate him.
Oh,
his mom.
I know.
And his
the thing is, and this is so relatable because a lot of us have gone through these relationships and we were just blind to the reality of what was really truly happening.
Yeah.
And we stayed in it way too long. Okay, so is your microphone hitting your earring?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
you know what? We'll take it out.
People are saying, I'm loving Gayle. This story, I'm reading texts here. Are you ready for this? I'm loving this story. I can so relate. We stay in relationships too long. It sounds like someone's giving her a haircut. What's that noise? I think we're okay. Yeah, Frog.
Yeah.
My question is, his dog must have been quite fabulous because you got to the point where you really wanted everybody in his circle to F off except the dog. So you really liked the dog. Why? Well, what's so great about his dog?
Yeah, what kind of dog was this?
I think it was like a Shiba. Honestly, I am just a general lover of dogs. Like, I think there's genuinely with my family like a 6-month period where we haven't had a dog, and it was a very like sad time.
Right.
But I'm overall like just a general lover of dogs, and this dog was like just the cutest, like cuddliest.
But that wasn't his fault. That was the dog's fault for being so
Right.
cool. Hey, Scary,
Yeah,
do
exactly.
you have the Analyze the Lyrics music?
I sure do.
Okay, unfortunately, I cannot read the lyrics on air in their pure form, which really just makes me mad. It really does.
I want to see what Kids Bop does with her song.
Oh Lord! Oh my gosh! I wanted to be in Kids Bop so badly as a child. It's actually like based in Texas.
Well, guess what? They're not letting you in. They're not letting you in now.
They didn't like me when I was 10. They're not going to like me when I'm 17 and 14.
All right. Do you have the music, Scary?
Yes.
All right. I now give you A, B, C, D, E, F, U, Gayle. F you and your mom and your sister and your job and your broke-ass car. That crap you call art. F you and your friends that I'll never see again. Everybody but your dog. You can all F off. I swear, I meant to mean the best when it ended. Even tried to bite my tongue when you started crap. Now you're texting all my friends, asking questions that never even liked you in the first place. I mean, this is pure genius. But did you ever actually say these exact words to him, or it was just like goodbye?
Yeah, honestly, it was like a straight up, very clean cut, like goodbye. It was very like unemotional, and I did that on purpose. Like I needed to do that to do it in the healthiest way possible for me personally. I think for the both of us, it was kind of the best thing at the end of the day, but it was very random and kind of out of nowhere, where it was very quick, like this is over, our friendship is over, this is done, I'm done with this.
What did his mom do?
Yeah.
And his sister.
Ooh.
We'll leave it at that. Okay, we got questions. Danielle, go.
Does he know it's about him? Like, has he reached out to you since then and gone, hello, is this me?
No. Okay, here's the thing. I've released songs about him before. So I have like, funny enough, I have like a love song and a breakup song before ABC. And they're both about him. I'm like that crazy where I'm like, I write a love song, a breakup song, and a big FU song like all at once, because I also like had the progression like of emotions and like realizations of them. And so like with the love song, a breakup song, like I texted him personally being like, yo, this song's about you. By the time ABC came out, I blocked him on everything.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, thank God. You know what? You must. I don't know if you think it now, but eventually, you're going to wake up and go, you know what? That was such a great learning and valuable experience from this guy. Well, okay, yes, Gandhi. What do you think? Gayle's here. What do you want to say to her?
I love all of this, and I think that maybe at some point, whenever things really, really continue to blow up for you, I think you need to let him know that it was him the whole time.
Just be like FYI.
Yeah, I mean, we want to. And you said, that maybe that you thought you were trying to not be petty and all that kind of stuff. But if you feel like being petty, I will take his Instagram information anytime so I can go lurk.
Yeah, she'll be there for you.
Yes.
Okay, look, we all love the song. We all love the honesty of the song. And I love in this business what this song is. It's going to do with you and for you, and I think it's a great thing. Let's move forward. What's next? I mean, you got to follow up with some really great material here, and you must be excited and scared and all of these things combined. Gayle, what's next down the road for you?
Yes, I mean, obviously, like my bigger goal for this year is releasing a body of work, which I'm really excited about. I'm working on like finishing all the songs for an EP right now, and it's getting like pretty close. It's the closest that it's ever been to actually like becoming a project and just an overall consistent body of music, which is genuinely like so exciting. I'm also releasing a song this month, actually, which is crazy that this month is this year and all that. But I'm very excited for that too. It's definitely it's kind of staying in the angry lane.
All right.
Oh, I'm still mad. That's for sure. It's a bit different though. It's kind of about like different circumstances. Like I kind of can have a hard time. I feel like a lot of people can, especially with growing up. Like it's hard to navigate like romantic and platonic and like sexual feelings like all at once. Like it's kind of hard to differentiate, especially when you're like growing up with people and you start like they start like you have the possibility of being attracted to them, but then you've been friends for them so long, like, and you start to like them because you like them as people and friends and you have a good time with them. And then like when it starts to blend into the lines of like being romantic or sometimes being sexual and like somebody has some feelings for you and you don't even recognize that or vice versa, like that can be a hard thing to figure out and you can really hurt people's feelings. You can get your own feelings hurt and you know, and it's like a confusing thing to navigate. And this was a particular situation where I was friends with somebody for a really long time and I realized that literally all I wanted to do the whole entire time was get in my pants, and like I felt like this trophy at the end of it because like I was this goal, I was this prize for him, and then he got it and I wasn't interesting to him anymore.
Wow.
He wasn't as nice to me, and like it was really I was really hurt that happened because we were friends for so long. The fact that like that could happen, like I couldn't even recognize that, oh, that wasn't friendship to him, but it was for me.
Wow. Isn't it wild when you really get to know someone? But you know what? It's what needed to happen. You know, you needed to find that out. It's so I don't blame you for staying in the angry lane.
Yeah, no. And I was so angry and I was so hurt, and I was just like at the point where my brain was just racing about it. Like I couldn't stop just getting angry and hurt, and so I just wrote a song about it, as a songwriter does.
No, so when do we hear more Gayle music?
You get to hear it this month. I think it is coming out January 19th.
Wow. Cool. I love this text. Screw him. My name's Gayle. It's not a dumb name. Anyway. And finally, I forgot to ask you the question. The fact that we play ABCDEFU so edited and just scarred, in my opinion, because of our government regulations with radio. You can hear it in its pure form elsewhere, streaming. How does it make you feel as an artist when you hear us do that to your song?
It's, first of all, I'm always starting at the place of being like grateful. Like I'm never gonna hear my song on, sorry, I just messed with my phone. I'm never gonna hear my song on the radio and be like, ugh, they didn't do this version. Like I'm gonna be like, oh my God, my song's like on the radio. Like I'm not gonna start with this place of being like, ugh, I'm annoyed, you know? I think sometimes like the hardest thing can be when people hear it and they're like, why didn't they just like not do the censored version? And I'm like, I wish it was that simple. Like I wish it was like my choice. Like I wish it was like me just being like, right. What if I did forget? Like no, like I can't say it. I do, like I understand it. Like I get it. I do also like love the song, like when it actually like hits. Like I don't think it is as fulfilling when it says like forget you, and it doesn't always like, yeah. It's hard because also conceptually it also doesn't like fit the idea of ABCDEFU like as well, but it still does technically work.
Well, you sound less upset than we are. Right. we have in our iHeart system, we have 4 versions. We have the squeaky clean version, the sparkly clean version, the squeakiest clean forget you version. And a lot of them don't even say ABCDEFU as the title. They just say ABC. I'm like, oh my God, what year is this? Look, let's forget about that. It's a great song. Go out and go stream the song and listen to it. It's in its entirety, in its original form, because we owe that to Gayle. Gayle, thank you for your time today. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm honored.
And let's make this the year of Gayle. Can't wait for your new stuff to come out. Stay in that angry lane. Come on.
I shall.
You'll exit off that one day. It's cool. We'll be listening when you do. Gayle, thank you for coming on. Let's play the song. And you have a great day today. Go back to bed.
You as well. I will. Trust me.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.